So I watched the fights, and man, it was intense. First I saw Holly Holmes versus Nunes. And Holly Holmes, she kept looking like she was about to lose. And then she did. And I also saw Thiago Santos. And Santos, little helper, bro, one of his knees wasn't helping him that much. He had one of his knees kept kind of doing that lazy Susan. Like you would see his kneecap would be in the front, then in the back. It was like kneecaps in the front, kneecaps in the back. But he stayed on. He stayed on for that one-legged challenge. I mean, this guy, he could be a tree. That's how tough he was. He could be a tree, because a tree only has, a tree just has one leg. And he was that one-legged launch pad, and he kept launching that other leg. He kept launching kicks and those big boppers, dude. And he would throw a and Santos is like that guy. He's almost like the toughest blind guy you've ever seen, because he don't even look when he throws them. He just and when you see his arm coming, it looks like a herd of bison coming at you. His arm. I bet his arm would test positive for bison if they checked his arms out. And Jon Jones won. Jon Jones. Well, first of all, his arms are too long. Okay, they should have a arm limit. They should test his arms for other arms, because if you look at his arm, it's like 3 or 4 generations of arms in one arm. He could hug you and then be juggling behind his own back at the same time. He just, it's really overwhelming. And then I watched your boy Masvidal, and this guy, he seemed like he was ready to win. That American Top Team killer. He showed up, and all week he's had kind of long hair. He's had kind of like, let your hair down kind of Thursday and let your hair down Friday. And then Saturday night, he fixed it up. That Masvidal Sassoon, baby. And then he came in Saturday night with that kind of, with that flamboyance, with that hair care. And his hair looked like he was really, it looked beautiful. It was real. He had the hieroglyphs in it, and he was ready to beat ass and look nice while he did it. And he came in, dude. Sometimes you have an idea, and sometimes it is good, and sometimes it is not. And he came in with that knee. It was like that midnight ride of Paul Revere, and he just. And then the Red Cross is coming. And look, he's that South Florida bad boy, Masvidal. He was like on a new Bravo show, The Real House Husbands of Miami. He hit him with that knee leaks, bruh. And he left him knee leaking down there on the mat. When a man is able to take a risk like that, he's on a heavy diet of risk biscuits and a side of fearlessness dipping sauce. Oh, let me get a little more fearlessness on that one. Because that is, you coming in, he hit him with that Nostradamus, boy. And he had him, Askren couldn't even predict his own future, bro. That's what happens. Look, I can't even fight. I'm one of those dudes who's more likely to kind of get his ass beat, because those guys are special also. That's underrated. It's really underrated also, getting knocked out. And I've done that. I've been knocked out before, and, it's quick, it's to the point. At least you're not wasting a lot of people's time. But I'm glad that Askren seems okay. He had a funny tweet afterwards. Well, that sucked. I thought that, he's very entertaining, and that shit scared me, dude. When he hit him, I got on Amazon. I ordered a wheelchair for myself, bro. That's how scared I was. And I'm a known bitch. You know what I'm saying, bro? So, but I hope Askren is healthy and well and bounces back. Thiago and Jon Jones, they really, Jon Jones, is he even a human? Do they know that he was born on Earth? Because he doesn't even, I don't even know what, sometimes it's almost just like he's just like it's like watching something from another planet fight. It's bizarre. Now, all the entrants, he's got the backstage show, he's got the dance on the way out. I'm surprised they don't have a stripper pole over there by his team, because there's a lot of levels of getting. Then he gets in the ring, he's got the prayer, honor in the ring. Then he's got that roly-oly. He's got he just comes in there just straight like a big flicking, just like a flipping like that dark salamander, bruh. And then he's ready to go. But it's a long entrance. He put more action into the entrance, I thought, than he did into the fight. But also, you're talking to a guy who does not know much about fighting, and I probably shouldn't even be commenting on any of this.